find out. All right. Sunday morning. One delivery, one trip, cold. It's actually not that bad. 34 degrees here in Hampstead. The skies are a bit cloudy, but you wouldn't know that until the sun comes up. All right. I don't know what I did with the text to speech this morning, so we'll see how that works out. Text to speech. I have to figure out how to just kind of smoothly just start my live stream and then I go in there and I do something. Like it feels like every time I start, I like either hit a different sequence of starting buttons and stuff. So I don't know. You know, we'll get there. There's a possibility that we might see a flurry this morning. I don't know if we will or not. It is cloudy. It just sounds weird. But it has the harness and it has the head strap. So I'll play with that today. And then I also got a sort of a battery backup pack thing. I could use, carry with me if I need to. Kind of extends battery life. I think it would recharge the phone. It said 3 or 4 times. 3 times. So that's pretty good. That's a lot. I think it's designed to almost recharge your like a iPad or something like that. iPad or chest. And I go in, but I don't want to put people off. You know, like I don't want to be like walking around with a camera. You got people that are like, you know, some people are very touchy about that. Nobody out here. I've been doing that. But I'm getting a lot of stuff that I just like, why are you showing me this? You know, I'm sure that's what they say when they see my stuff comes up in their recommended viewing. I don't know what they think, but no, I'm seeing a lot of stuff where people are like, and they're all, you know, I don't know if the channel is new, but certainly the person broadcasting has not been doing it very, very long. So a lot of them are relatively new, and they're, and there's usually maybe one or two thumbs up and maybe a comment, maybe not, maybe a couple comments. But at first when I started getting them, I'm like, oh, there must be a reason I got this. So I'd look at it and I'd maybe leave a comment or something. Now I'm getting so many of them, and some of them are just like a sad story. Somebody's just, I don't know. I'm not too excited about it, but I just scroll through now. And the ones where people are, I don't know, there's some common tricks people try to use to grab your attention or your sympathy. If they can get either one, you're happy. They're the ones where they're showing you somebody that's done something really nice, or somebody fought, won a battle with cancer, or did something that they're very proud of, and they'll say, and they didn't get any likes. I mean, basically, they just put it out there, and then I don't know why they just don't put a thing out there. Please hit the like button. No content whatsoever. They just put a little short clip out there, 2 seconds. All you do is say, please hit the like button. I actually would have a lot of respect for that. I don't think YouTube would like that though. It doesn't really doesn't fit in the business plan.
Gigionet says good morning. At Gigionet says good morning.
Oh, it's twice. It's twice, that's okay. Good morning. I'm going to figure out why that's happening, but it's just twice today. I'm not touching it. I watched that thing yesterday, a little bit of it. I just went to the part where I knew.
Gigionet says at least it's only twice ED. At Gigionet says at least it's only twice ED.
Exactly. How was your trip yesterday?
Gigionet says it was good. Lots of traffic coming home. At Gibeon it says it was good. Lots of traffic coming home.
Man, once I get that down to 1 time, it's going to be so good. But it's not bad right now. That's good. I guess today will be a lot of traffic too later. I think it's supposed to be maybe flurries or something this morning for a little bit, but I haven't seen anything. Tuesday morning is supposed to be a little bit of snow. That could be cool. No, not for you though. Aren't you traveling Tuesday?
It says yes, I'm heading south. At Gibeon it says yes, I'm heading south.
I think it's supposed to be early. Snow. I mean, not much. Not a lot. Oh, I see snowflakes. I saw a snowflake. Oh yeah. Alright. I saw it in the headlights.
It says I saw them too. At Gibeon it says I saw them too. At Gibeon it says I hope we have a snowy winter. At Gibeon it says I hope we have a snowy winter.
Snowy like blizzards? I don't want blizzards. I mean, one big blizzard would be good. When I say blizzard, I mean like more than a foot.
Gibeon it says one big snow. At Gibeon it says one big snow.
Yeah, I agree with that. One big Highs hasn't had their little sign on for weeks now. I don't think they're ever going to turn it on again. The one that's out front with the gas prices and stuff. I haven't had it on for weeks. I used to use that to gauge where gas prices were. Alright, here we go. call them because usually on Sundays she's in there with like the radios blast. Now, let me just say it's not music I would normally listen to. All right, hang on a second. Sometimes they answer, sometimes they don't. So this time they did. Hang on. I'll be right back after these messages. Good morning. again, I gotta shovel out the back. G'day. So she did have the music in there, but it wasn't the head banging stuff that they frequently have, which was nice. It was kind of relaxing. Dog bones look like I guess it's medium and small. Medium maybe 8 packs. Small, maybe 6. Look, I think that's what it looked like. It's hard to tell from a distance. From a distance. Going back. There weren't very many. They really didn't have. They still had a lot of trays on the rack, so wouldn't be that many. Plus, I got plenty of trays back in the plenty of trays.
Gideonet says, do you only have one stop today? At Gideonet says, do you only have one stop today?
Yeah. Yeah, I just had one a day. Sunday's pretty quiet. Time they open on Sunday, maybe 7? Maybe 7. Sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm already at 32. You know, you feel like you've gone a great distance, or not. I mean, this is a great distance, but sometimes I come around that corner, I'm like, wow, 32 already. You wonder, where was my head during all that time? Going faster than this person. Something just tells me. It's going to ruin my cruise control.
Gideonet says someone in your life would have been 95 today. At Gideonet says someone in your life would have been 95 today.
That's true. 95. 95. It's crazy. Yeah, I can't believe what's it been? 18 years? That's hard to believe. 18 years. Oh my God.
Gideonet says it is hard to believe. My dad has been gone almost 4 years. It doesn't feel that long ago. At Gideonet says it is hard to believe.
No.
My dad has been gone almost 4 years. It doesn't feel that long ago.
No, definitely doesn't. Her mother died in 90. So my grandmother on my mom's side died when I was 75. So she would have been 45 years old. No, that's weird. So her mom died around the same age died for me. I didn't realize that. Pretty close. It's off by a year, but 75. I don't really remember too much. How old was I? 75. I think I would remember that more. I don't remember too much about my grandmother. A little bit. She liked Kelly better than me. She really did. A lot. I don't know if he ever told you. I mean, it's no secret.
Gideonet says, did you hear my last chat? At Gideonet says, did you hear my last chat?
No. Oh, is it the one where it's hard to believe it's been 4 years since your dad? That one, or did you do another one? I did hear that one.
Says no, I sent another and it didn't read it. At Gideonet says no, I sent another and it didn't read it.
I wonder if it like gets. I've been curious about that. Like, I wonder if you know, like when the connection drops for a second. I wonder what that does. I guess it's possible. One time I was coming along here and I said I could never work at a junkyard.
Gideonet says, I think I wrote a word it didn't like. At Gideonet says, I think I wrote a word it didn't like.
Did you curse? I don't have any. I think it has like a basic restriction on it, but I didn't add any. Like, I'm surprised it wouldn't read something, but maybe it be a YouTube thing too, but I didn't add any restrictions. I thought about that. Like, should I go in there and put all the words in that you don't want people to say? But I didn't do that because I think there is some. They have some basic stuff in it. I don't know. Test it out. Like one time sometime when it's only you in the chat, try to tell me to F off. I do when I start a live stream. When I start a live stream, you get a choice of whether it's kid appropriate or not. And by default, I set it up not. Because I think if you said it's designed for kids, that throws a whole lot of other restrictions on it. Not really restricted. Well, yeah, I think they'll actually automate some restrictions. And there's just much more chance that they're going to find something.
says it wasn't a curse word but it was about death. At Gideonet says it wasn't a curse word but it was about death.
Maybe. Oh, yeah. This guy hasn't turned his lights on yet, so the whole yard is filled up with his stuff. The Christmas stuff. I don't have a car behind me, so maybe I'll go slow when I go by there. What this crap is everywhere. Somebody lost drywall. Drywall!
Gideonet says I want to know where this guy stores all his decorations.
I know.
At Gideonet says I want to know where this guy stores all his decorations.
I know, it's ridiculous. There we go. Alright, right now. Look at this. This is ridiculous. He hasn't turned it on yet, though. He's got a whole army. You would think those people could be helping out in Ukraine or something. No. I'm assuming a lot of that stuff is lit up. Have you ever seen it? I don't know. Sometimes when I get to this red barn, it's back, so. It's also been a little better since the leaves came off the trees.
Gideonet says yes, it does light up. At Gideonet says yes, it does light up.
This will be good then. There's like not even any room to walk in that yard though. There wasn't much when they had the Halloween stuff out, there wasn't that much room to walk. I mean, there was a lot of stuff. Like, you couldn't really, it was crazy. So I asked Bob on this hill, like, if you get a lot of snow, is this a bad hill? He's like, no, not really. Like, I don't know. Driving in snow does not bother me, though, so I'm not worried about that. It just seems like that would be one of the more tricky spots if you did not have clear roads. what'll happen with that homeless guy. The encampment parking lot. Shovel the snow off the top of that. Guys. Breakfast time. Spread out today. One here, one there.
Gideon says it's been great riding along. Have a terrific day. At Gideon says it's been great riding along. Have a terrific day.
Yeah, Jenna, you have a good day too. Enjoy your Sunday. Alright, another day done. Monday, I'll be back 5 o'clock. 3 deliveries usually on Monday. Big day, big day. Have a good one. Talk to you later.